And Jill Pollack is here with me. She is the host of Consumed on HGTV. Hello.
Hi.
So this isn't a hoarder situation. This is like people who are just messy.
Just like you and me, who have too much stuff.
Too much stuff.
Yeah, hoarders is people, it's a chemical problem. You know what I
Right.
mean? They need therapy, they need medication, they're living, you know, really in squalor. This is just people who, you know, their stuff kind of takes over.
Has been building up on them, which
Yeah.
I get that. Like I have mail building up at home and this, that, the other. And so Jill was kind enough to help me deal with my desk. So take a look at this.
Liza, how you doing?
I'm all right, Jill.
All right, so this is your place of work, I can see. Okay.
Now, see again, like there's no rhyme or reason.
These are files that are not filed; they're just piled, right?
Yeah.
So, and this, what is this? This is a nice thing. Why is this attached to it?
That's chocolate.
But it's attached to it, or it just happens to be?
No, it just happens.
Okay, here's an extra phone case. Here's your reporter's notebook right here.
Yeah, and then this is notes from a long time ago.
So why do you keep them exactly?
I don't really look in here because it scares me.
Are these 3D or for real?
These are 3D because I had to go see Star Trek the other day.
Okay, how is that? Aren't you supposed to return those?
Are you?
I think you
Am I going
are.
to
I think
jail
you
right
owe
now,
like
Jill?
$100 to the theater.
And then I have this area too, but I carry a big handbag.
It should only be 3 pounds what you're carrying. How much do you think this is?
No idea. What do you
It's not
think?
that bad.
No, right?
You have your green tea
Tea.
supply. Are you sharing this with your coworkers? Because
No.
So this is really your kitchen. Your desk is actually your
I know.
kitchen, is what you're saying.
Yeah. I don't want all these grubby thieves.
There's a lot of
eating my
work going
food,
on here, like not. Okay, then you have a bunch of, what is this? Thank you notes. So why are you keeping that? I don't even keep like cards from my mother.
No, you're right.
I mean, unless it has a chip in it, but you know what I mean. Here's the thing. You just did what a lot of people do, which is they feel guilty, so they keep stuff. When you go to a dinner party, if someone is serving beets and you don't like beets, do you eat the beets if you don't want to eat the beets?
No, nor do I take them home.
See? You've just taken home beets. This is your voicemail setup situation. You probably have a new phone system already. Do you keep your popcorn with your toothbrush?
No.
See, you are mixing everything up into a big melange, which is why you can't find anything and you don't know what you have here. You don't have so much stuff, but you just have a lot of stuff that you don't need. And so how much better would it feel to put your bag, which is, this is fine, put your bag in here, and what else is in here? Other bags in case you need to take stuff home. I am checking on you, and it literally has been 5 minutes since you have done it. It is a dramatic transformation. The feeling that you have of just knowing where stuff is.
And that's no joke. I do feel better knowing where stuff is.
I'm so glad. I feel better that you feel better knowing where stuff is.
I do. We're going to go outside, Jill, and just take a look, because the whole point has been that you're helping us get cleaned up, and then what you can do is just like find a way to get rid of it, whether it's sending it out into the world via a yard sale.
Yard sales are genius. I love yard sales. It's a great way to get rid of your stuff, but I always have trouble with the yard sale because if someone buys my stuff, I'm like, do you really need that? So I have a little yard sale issue.
You're working against
Yeah, I'm
yourself.
like, do you need that
right
bowl?
there? Because a lot of this has been donated, but a lot of this has come from our back office area where we just didn't need to have it. And it
Right.
starts to get to like all of those mugs, all of those books.
Oh man,
it
the mugs.
It becomes
the mugs.
crushing a bit.
Yes, it does. It does. The sort of, I went to Mexico mug and here it's chip, but I still need to keep it. Like, you remember you went to Mexico. You don't need to drink coffee from a chip mug to know that, right?
But how hard is it to get this message across? How, for people who don't have you standing beside them and think, yeah, I want to get started, how do they just get started?
Well, you know, you really just have to be honest about your life. Like, what are you really using now? And what do you really need? I mean, that's sort of the thing. Getting started is about committing to it, right? Committing to, you did 10 minutes on your desk. Now, how long have you been thinking that you needed to organize your desk? A long time, right?
Oh, ages. See, and that's another good way to look at it. The fact that I have spent weeks fretting about and being aggravated by, and it took me 10 minutes.
10 minutes. So it really, so committing to it is really the first step, right? Like anything, committing to it and making an appointment with yourself. You have to make an appointment with the doctor, make an appointment with yourself and say like, I'm going to take a half an hour. I'm just going to do this and cross this off the list. Like, how cathartic is that, crossing things off a list?
Yeah.
And a lot of people will say like, how do I know if I keep it or not? You know what is a good thing to do? The 5-second rule. As mommy's like, we pick it up off the floor, 5 seconds. If you can't decide in 5 seconds whether you need it or not, it's gone. And if you can't immediately say like, yes, I want it, or no, I can't have it, count 5 seconds and then get rid of it.
I love that. I use like the 1 year rule in my closet. If I've not
Yeah.
worn that in a year, it's gone. But I've never heard that. That's awesome.
Okay, you know what else you can do in your closet just to be sure? One trick, turn the hangers around. If you're like, I don't know if I want it, turn the hangers around, and if they're still turned around after a certain date, you know you haven't worn it.
Right.
So you can't fool yourself.
Right. Very good. I love it. Jill's going to come back and talk to us more during the national edition of the show, and we'll talk more about her new program, Consumed, on HGTV. Thanks.